Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview for this first race, the Saturday meeting here at Bangalore, fifth day of the Bangalore Winter Meeting 2019 and 2020. We start off the first race, the Mountjoy Plate. Number 2, Sir Lancelot coming up, who finished on 9th. Speaking of stars, was the winner, and Sir Lancelot was the one in the colors of royal blue with the white checks, striped sleeves, royal blue cap. Ended up finishing on both occasions 9th. The winner there was, speaking of stars, won very comfortably. It's one tongue stop rated at 25. 3 will be Mr. Humble. Last, in fact, is Sir Lancelot, 9th out of 9 runners. Mr. Humble ran 5th, very prominently positioned, angling for his run, and ended up eventually running 5th with 4 horses in a row. And at the final 100 meters, ended up eventually running 5th on this outing. 5th behind Gift of Grace and 4th behind Abira. This occasion, 5th behind Crack of Dawn. That's the form of Mr. Humble. Green coasted of Aunt Dottie, rated at 23. Capella comes the next, who ran 10th. Alexander Burns is the winner, and Capella was the one that of started out of Sandy Graham is number 4. Capella is at 3 outings. All his 3 runs disappointing, finishing last, in fact, in Alexander Burns' credential. Previously beat one home in Slice of Heaven's win, 9th out of 10 runners. Sporting blinkers, tongue stop rated at 22 is number 4, Capella. Number 5 will be Daring Sweetheart. Daring Sweetheart finished 5th. NAAYAAB was the winner, was almost produced about 5 wide off the fence was NAAYAAB, and Daring Sweetheart was in that last position, sporting that white cap, and Daring Sweetheart ended up eventually running 5th out of 8 runners. Black Cash out of A Vision, 5th behind Jersey Legend in Bangalore Summer, and in race number 1, finished on 5th out of 8 runners is Daring Sweetheart. 8 will be Skiathos. Skiathos finished 6th. Mizlikasi was the winner of this race, and traveling about 4 deep off the fence. Just given a reminder also, finished on 6th out of 9 runners. Mizlikasi now quick and well at the all-important end to win by a margin of 6.5 lengths. Skiathos, speaking of which, at a silver print, ran 6th out of 9 runners. Sporting tongue staff, cross nose band, rated at 22. 9 will be Zuzu Zest. Zuzu Zest ran 3rd. Lookout was the winner of this race, was running a forward race, and Zuzu Zest ended up eventually running 3rd out of 8 runners. Lookout, the winner, previously 4th behind Psychic Force and 2nd behind Theodoro in Bangalore Summer, and in 2018, and this is the run where in his lone outing in Bangalore Summer 2019, ran 3rd out of 8 runners, rated at 22's Montang Strap. A supported as Scarlet Empress is number 9, Zuzu Zest. 10 will be Desert Guild, the eventual winner. This is the Mysore footage race number 126 in the fag end of the Mysore season, where Desert Guild came and emerged victorious to win by a margin of 2.5 lengths, beating Extremely Dangerous. After that, 7th behind Kruger Park and 4th behind Fantastic App was knocking at the door, and eventually ended up winning this race. So that sprint distance from Blinkers tongue stop rated at 20. Will be Saint Tude, who ran 7th. Roman Senator was the winner, and this was Saint Tude was almost in that mid pack. 6th or 7th at the stage was Saint Tude. Chinese Whisper of Opera Ridge is Saint Tude has had 3 outings, and none of his runs are impressive enough to merit any consideration, finishing on 7th out of 8 runners. Just beat one home. Roman Senator, the winner, putting Pacify blinkers rated at 20 is number 11, Saint Hood. 12 will be A Force One. A Force One finished 8th. Sun Power was the winner, and A Force One traveled towards the rail side, 4th at the stage, and eventually dropped back to run 8th out of 10 runners. Sun Power, the winner, no form in his previous outings in Bangalore Summer, but 1 run in winter, where A Force One finished on 3rd behind Exclusive man is Air Force One, but this run not to be well performed, and ran 8th out of 10 runners, rated at 19. 13 will be Ruler of Nation. Ruler of Nation finished on 10th on this outing. After that, 5th behind Habanero, much was expected, but eventually ended up finishing on 10th out of 10 runners, last in this outing. Second for most part of the journey. Drop back positions is Ruler of Nations for blinkers, rated at 19 is number 13, Ruler of Nation. Happy Dancing, the winner. 14 will be Firestone. Firestone ran 7th, ran a forward race and fell back as a Firestone to end up finishing on 7th out of 11 runners as Firestone. Is out of Arabian Gulf out of Star Surprise as Firestone. This is yet another runner which hasn't shown any semblance of form as Firestone and finished on 7th out of 11 runners. Lightning Attack, the winners from Tungstar Crosses Band. Hanging Bit Side Cheek Beast rated at 17 is number 4, Firestone. The second race will be the Coronado Plate Division 2. Distances 1200 forces rated 15 to 35. We have a look at the first runner coming up to be number 1, Girl with Pearl, who ran 5th. Prince Azim was the winner, and Girl with Pearl was the one in the colors of royal blue with white vertical halves. Finished 5th. Started off on a winning note by beating Safe Bet and subsequently ran 3rd behind Memorite. This occasion ran 5th out of 12 runners. Prince Azim, the winners from Tungstar, rated at 30. 2 will be Dallas and number 13. Also coming up as Snow Queen, the 2 runners. The Dallas was the eventual winner in this race. The Snow Queen was the one which was well up in the front runners and ran 4th on the starting. And Dallas was the one in right from the word go, one in fine fashion, kicked away from the field to win by 5 3/4 lengths. Is that of Net Wizard of Marias von Blinkers Tungstar rated at 29, whereas Snow Queen, after running a forward race, fell back to end up finishing on 4th out of 12 runners. Rated at 16 from Tungstar Port is number 13, Snow Queen. Burden of Proof for the Secret Summaries is number 13, Snow Queen. We move on to number 4. We don't have the footage of Unifier. Well, Winning Force and number 7 is Air of Distinction are the 2 runners. So let's have a look at Winning Force. 3rd behind Stars in His Eyes and 7th behind Speedsters, putting Blinkers. Tungstar rated at 25, whereas number 7, that's Air of Distinction, ran 11th out of 12 runners, just beat 1 home in this race is Air of Distinction. Excellent out of Gold Marys from Blinkers, rated at 22 is number 7, Air of Distinction. 5 will be Queen Isabella. Queen Isabella ran 8th. Princess Holly was the winner. Being produced the widest of all was Queen Isabella. Is a strong suited of Iberian is number 5, Queen Isabella. Ran 2nd on the first occasion behind Zafrina and Bangalore Summer in race number 36. And subsequently ended up finishing on 8th out of 11 runners behind Princess Holly. Doesn't run 2 races alike as Queen Isabella, rated at 24 from Tungstar Crossnose Band. 6 will be Arrogance. This is the Mysore footage of Arrogance. Race number 128. Finished on ending up 6th on the starting, 4th on the first turning behind Happy Dancing. But this run, after running a forward race, ended up eventually running 6th out of 11 runners. Lightning Attack was the winners. Von Blinkers Tungstar rated at 23 is Arrogance. Anakin, who finished on 4th. The Depth Charge was the winner. This is race number 57 of the current winter run. Looking at of well, this is the summer run, in fact, of Anakin in 2019 summer. That's in the early part of summer, where Depth Charge was the winner. And we have a look at Anakin finishing on 4th out of 10 runners. Varanar out of Zariaba is Anakin. It's one of Blinkers Tungstar Prabadi bit rated at 22 is number 8, Anakin. 9 will be Glorious Days. Glorious Days finished 3rd. NAAYAAB was the winner. We have seen this footage earlier in race number 1 of the current season. Glorious Days finished on 3rd on this occasion with a little bit of jostling out there and a couple of falls. And the Glorious Days eventually ended up finishing on 3rd on this outing, rated at 22 from Tungstar is number 9, Glorious Days. Sedgefield at a Slam Strike is number 9, Glorious Days. NAAYAAB the winner. Lucky Isabella. Lucky Isabella finished 4th. Photogenic was the winner. This is race number 10 of the Mysore season, where Lucky Isabella finished on 4th out of 10 runners. Photogenic came and eventually won by a margin of 2.5 lengths, whereas Lucky Isabella ended up finishing on 4th out of 10 runners, rated at 22 from Tungstar. Dean Skittin out of Isabella's Treasures, number 10, Lucky Isabella. 12 will be Bazinga. Bazinga ran 4th. Alvarez was the winner, and Bazinga traveled almost 5-6 wide off the fence. Gained a couple of backhanders as Bazinga, but eventually could come and finish on only 4th, despite that hard cracks. Ended up eventually running 4th out of 12 runners. Alvarez came and finished on as an eventual winner, whereas Bazinga ran 4th, rated at 17. The third race is the Hebe Falls Plate. Distance is 1600 meters. Fastest rated 0 to 20. Distance run is 1600. Silver Eclipse ran 5th. Happy Dancing was the winner. Race number 113 of the Mysore season. 6th behind Speedster in this occasion. 5th out of 10 runners over that 6 furlong trip in the Division 1, where Silver Eclipse finished on 5th behind Happy Dancing, rated at 19. Sporting Basket Bet is number 1, Silver Eclipse. 2 will be BLACKHAWK with number 4, Je ne suis quoi. And also coming up for scrutiny will be number 10 in this race. That's Sultana. So let's have a look at the three runners. We start off with the first runner coming up will be BLACKHAWK. BLACKHAWK ran ninth being Photogenic, with fourth being Honey Trap, and third being Swiss Tigress, rated at 18th from Tongue Strap is BLACKHAWK. Whereas number 4 Jeunesse Qua finished 6th out of 11 runners. Ravel out of Theory Girls from Tongue Strap Pacifier is rated at 17. And we also have a look at Sultana's credential. NetWizard of Sudoku finished 4th out of 11 runners, rated at 10th from Tongue Strap is Sultana. 3 will be Only Prince. Multi Damage Not of Stolen Kisses is Only Prince, who ran 7th. Reverberating was the winner of this race, and Only Prince in the colors of dark green with brown sash is Only Prince. Could only come and end up finishing on 7th out of 12 runners. It never improved at all and finished on there itself right throughout the race, and 7th. Reverberating the winners from Blinkers, Tongue Struck, Cross Nose Man, Basket Bet, rated at 18. 5 will be, in fact, we are on to the next one. That's 5 Noble Splendor. Noble Splendor and 4th WINX was the winner of this race. This is race number 158 of the winter of the summer season year run. You're looking at of Noble Splendor. Charmot or Syriana finished 4th out of 8 runners. WINX was the winner. Just managed to win by a neck, and Noble Splendor ran 4th on the sorting. Pretty close finish, in fact, where Noble Splendor ran 4th, rated at 15, putting drop nose band. And 6 will be Ocean Park. Ocean Park was well in the center of the track, and Ocean Park had that free run. Could have come and finish on far more closer, but eventually ended up 6th out of 12 runners. Fantastic App was the winner. Lord Admiral of Barala is number 6. Ocean Park came and ended up finishing 6th from that mid-pack to end up finishing on 6th. This one Tongue Stop rated at 11. 7 will be Tequila Tornado. Tequila Tornado ran 8th. Great Celebration was the winner, and Tequila Tornado was in the second position, drop back, and eventually ended up finishing on 8th out of 12 runners behind Great Celebration. No form to go by at all is Tequila Tornado. Excellent out of Fervent Wage. Putting Blinkers, Basket Bit, rated at 11 is number 7, Tequila Tornado. El Matador comes in next. El Matador ran 6th. Don't break the rules. So the winner of this race, and El Matador was the one who was tucked in towards the rail side, was El Matador. Race number 16, finished on 6th out of 12 runners, twice 8th in Bangalore summer, and in this occasion ran 6th out of 12 runners. Don't break the rules. So the winner, rated at 10, spawning Blinkers, is number 8, El Matador. But in a proof at a baffling is number 8, El Matador. 9 will be South Bell. South Bell finished 5th. The Desert Guilt was the winner. This is the Mysore footage run you're looking at in race number 126, where South Bell finished on 5th on the sorting. South Bell came in from almost that back bunch to end up finishing on 5th on the sorting. Started off by running 5th being Swiss Tigress in Mysore, 12th being Alvarez, and 5th being Desert Guilt is South Bell. West Virginia of Tinkerbells from Blinkers, Tongue Stop rated at 10. 11 will be Phoenix Street. Phoenix Street ran 6th. The Honey Trap was the winner, and Phoenix Street had that lovely opening in between runners and ended up eventually running 6th out of 11 runners as Phoenix reached the set field of Castle Beauty, where was in that mid-pack right throughout and ended up 6th. Both the time 6th being Alif and 6th being Honey Trap, rated at 9, spawning Cross Nose Band. Proud Wish is the one. Number 12 in the car is What's the Script out of Gamila is number 12, Proud Wish, who finished on 4th, produced almost 6 wide off the fences. Proud Wish, and could only finish on 4th on the sorting is Proud Wish, rated at 5, spawning Blinkers, Tongue Stop, Cross Nose Band is number 12, Proud Wish. 13 will be Turf Prospector, who ran 11th. South Bell was the winner, and Turf Prospector was in that back bunch in the colors of a light green with black diamond, yellow and black striped sleeves is Turf Prospector, who started off by running 4th in Bangalore Summer and Glorious Days, and subsequently never showed that form and ended up 11th out of 11 runners, last in the sorting, where South Bell came in once from Blinkers, rated at 5 is Turf Prospector. 14 will be Romantic Kevin. Romantic Kevin finished 4th. The Girl with Pearl was the winner. Traveled about 5 wide off the fences, Romantic Kevin, but could only finish on 4th out of 11 runners. 4th right throughout, in fact, is Romantic Kevin. Is it a Glory of Dance or a Better of Red is Romantic Kevin. This is race number 16 of the Mysore season, where Romantic Kevin ran 4th, rated at 0s. From Tongue Strap is number 14. Romantic Kevin. Is it a Glory of Dance or a Better of Red? The fourth race will be the Bold Majesty Plate. Distance is 1400, fastest rate at 30 to 50. We have a look at number 1, Bernardini. The eventual winner in this race is Bernardini. Well, up there in front towards the rail side was Bernardini and kicked on to win by 2.5 lengths. Started off by winning a race in beating Industrialist, 5th BN Commodores, 3rd BN Commodores, and in this run, winner beating Foye Amor is Bernardini. That of Tazo of Reflectance rated at 50 is number 1, Bernardini. 2 will be Decisive. Decisive was the eventual winner. Mysore footage race number 72, where Decisive in Bangalore Summer ran 4th BN A Command with 7th BN War Hero, 4th BN Depth Charge. In race number 50 ran 2nd BN Defined and eventually came and won, beating Musterian is Decisive. Fought out the issue, a long neck separating the first two runners, rated at 50 is number 2, Decisive, and eventually Decisive won by a long neck. 3 will be Chimera. Chimera is the one who ran 3rd. Glorious Destiny was the winner. Race number 77 of the Mysore season, where Chimera was the one, was waiting to launch an assault down the center, given a couple of hard cracks or so, but could only finish on 3rd on the starting is Chimera, when Glorious Destiny was the one who rallied well towards the rails to emerge victorious to win by a neck. And Chimera, after being there in that fighting line for most part of the journey, ended up finishing on 2.25 lengths behind the winner. 3rd, in fact, rated at 50s when tongue strap cross nose band. 4 will be Optimistic Approach. Wide, in fact, is Optimistic Approach and ran 6th out of 11 runners is Optimistic Approach, rated at 48. Is a rebuttal of Dance Royale is number 4, Optimistic Approach. This is race number 147 of the Bangalore Summer Run of Optimistic Approach. Venus Bay comes the next. Venus Bay is at a green coast out of Hunting Hawk. The next one we go across to, ran 6th. CAVAROZZI was the winner. Race number 11 finished 4th behind Mystic Flame, but this run ran 6th out of 8 runners. CAVAROZZI was the one who won on that occasion. And won once again, in fact, 2 days before in Mysore, where CAVAROZZI just managed to win. And this is race number 68 of the Mysore main season, where Venus Bay finished on 6th. This running cross nose band basket bet rated at 47. Galvarino ran 3rd. Abira was the winner under testing conditions. We have seen this footage earlier a couple of times before, where Galvarino was the one who ran 3rd out of 12 runners. Abira, under testing conditions, won very well on that occasion. Was a winner in his last starting is Galvarino in race number 134, beating Colonel Harty, and in this occasion ran 3rd out of 12 runners. Abira, the winner, when tongue struck cross nose band basket bet rated at 46 is number 6, Galvarino. 7 will be Orinda. Orinda ran 7th. Akita Pro was the winner, and Orinda was the one who was out of Dean's Kitten. Shanley finished 7th on both occasions after winning a race, beating Supernormal, ran ending up 7th behind Sahara, and 7th behind Akita Pro is Orinda, rated at 46. Dean's Kitten Shanley is number 7, Orinda. Grey Channel is the next one. Green Coast out of Coco Channel is number 8, Grey Channel. The eventual winner in this race has slipped into the lead is Grey Channel and emerged victorious to win by a margin of 4 3/4 lengths, beating Queen Regnant is number 8, Grey Channel. This is race number 102 of the Mysore season. 2nd behind Speedstun, the previously 2nd in Bangalore Summer behind Great Celebration is Grey Channel. Green Coast of the Coco Channel rated at 44, and Grey Channel won very impressively. Stars in His Eyes. Stars in His Eyes ran 5th on this outing. Is Stars in His Eyes was a winner in Mysore in race number 17, beating Birthday Babe. Him subsequently ran 8th behind Animal Queen and 5th out of 11 runners behind HUKUM is Stars in His Eyes, putting cross nose band rated at 44. Tariq out of Count the Stars is number 9, Stars in His Eyes. 10 will be Game Changer. Game Changer finished 9th. Mystic Flame was the winner, and Game Changer was in that 4th last position was Game Changer, but ran ending up 9th out of 12 runners. 9th right throughout, in fact, is Game Changer. Dean's Kitten out of Mandavilla is Game Changer. No form to go by in Bangalore Summer. All 3 times running 7th, and in this occasion 9th, rated at 41. Spun tongue strap is Game Changer. 11 will be Ultimate Power. Ultimate Power was the eventual winner, race number 46, where after that 3rd behind Girl with Pearl in race number 16, subsequently came and emerged victorious in race number 46, 4th foremost for the journey, improved gradually and ended up finishing winning this race by a margin of 4.25 length, beating Desert Angel is Ultimate Power, putting blinkers rated at 41. BLACKHWIZZ is the next runner, number 12 in the card is our Net Wizard of Well Rehearsed is number 12, BLACKHWIZZ. Well, this horse finished on 5th fifth out of 11 runners is BLACKHAWK. In that mid-pack was BLACKHAWK a little and running a little bit green and ended up eventually running fifth out of 11 runners. Defender won very comfortably on this occasion. BLACKHAWK on the other hand ran fifth out of 11 runners. One blinkers tongue stop rated at 40 is number 12 BLACKHAWK. 13 will be Lightning Attack. Lightning Attack was the eventual winner in this race. This is another runner which won comfortably on the starting is Lightning Attack. Came alongside and waiting to launch an assault and beat Nostradamus by 2 3/4 of length is Lightning Attack. Arizona the Bold Bird after the 10th BN Papadokia ended up winning this race rated at 38 from Tungsten Crossnose Band. 14 will be Silken Striker. Silken Striker ran 7th. Constantinople was a winner on that occasion. Race number 125, the Bangalore Summer Run, where Silken Striker 5th BN multifaceted, and in this occasion 7th out of 9 runners, 7th right throughout. Constantinople the winner rated at 37 from blinkers. Tongue strap is number 14 Silken Striker. Sussex at a Flying Rani. The fifth race will be the Hoysala Trophy. Distance run is 1600 meters. Handicap also stated 60 and above. We start off with the first runner, Indian Pharaoh. Indian Pharaoh is out of excellent order of running fame, was in that second last position and ended up finishing on last, in fact, as Indian Pharaoh. Sixth out of 6 runners. Pretty disappointing runs coming in from Indian Pharaoh in all his 3 outings in Bangalore Summer. 7th being She's My Script, 6th being Pollution, 6th being Secret to Force from blinkers. Tongue stop rated at 69. 2 will be Snow Dawn. Snow Dawn ran 6th. She's My Script was the winner, and Snow Dawn is the one who ran 6th in Bangalore Summer. Ran 8th on the first starting Ben Blue Moon. Subsequently won a race beating Into the Groove in race number 74. This run, 6th out of 10 runners, rated at 69 from tongue strap is number 2 Snow Dawn. 3 is Cosmos. Multi-dimensional of Hill and Stars is number 3 Cosmos. The eventual winner in this race is Cosmos. Came alongside and took out the running and stretched away to win by 3 3/4 lengths. Horse which is in absolute rousing form. Back-to-back wins coming in from Cosmos. 3 wins in a row after that second in last winter. Well, won very impressively on all the 3 occasions in Bangalore Summer, rated at 68 when Tungsten Crossnose Band. Mystic Flame comes in next. Mystic Flame finished on ending up second on the starting after that win, beating Square the Circle in race number 11 in Mysore main season. Ended up finishing second to Point to Prove. Came in far too late as Mystic Flame, rated at 68 when tongue strap is Mystic Flame. Australis was the eventual winner in this race. Travelled wide was Australis. Came with a lightning run from almost that mid-pack to come and win this race by a margin of a neck, beating Starry Wind is Australis. This is certainly a gutsy performance coming from Australis, putting blinkers rated at 67. 6 will be Super Success. Super Success ran 3rd. Cyclone was the winner, and Super Success travelled wide with the blaze on its forehead in the top of your screen under the whip. But Super Success could run, ending up 3rd on the starting, winner beating Iraq, and 3rd behind Cyclone, one drawing away from the field as Cyclone, whereas Super Success finished on 3rd from tongue strap, rated at 67. 7 will be Velocitad. Velocitad was the eventual winner in this race. Velocitad is out of excellent out of Lombardia is number 7 Velocitad, who started off by running 4th in Mysore behind Square the Circle, but this run ended up winning this race is Velocitad, and Order was the one came and occupied the second spot when Tungsten Crossnose Band, rated at 66 is number 7 Velocitad. Excellent out of Lombardia. Next one to come across will be number 8 Corybantic. Corybantic in race number 22 ran 8th out of 10 runners. Warhammer was the winner. This is the current season run you're looking at, where Warhammer came into form. In fact, winning this race is Warhammer, whereas Corybantic ended up finishing just waiting 2 home in this race. 8th out of 10 runners, rated at 64 when blinkers. Tongue strap is number 8 Corybantic. Excellent out of Dancing Image. 9 will be Starcracker. Starcracker is at a race out of Nora. Starcracker finished on 2nd on the starting is Starcracker. Carazano was the winner, and Starcracker has 2 outings. Started off by running 3rd behind Sidewinder in the first run in race number 19 in Mysore, and subsequently finished 2nd, 5 3/4 lengths behind Carazano as Starcrackers from blinkers. Tungsten Crossnose Band, rated at 64. Sahara is the one who ran 10th. Treasure Delight was the winner. Sahara was in that mid-pack. It's putting that red cap on the top of your screen, where the winner there was Treasure Delight. Came with a lightning run on the outside to win this race by a margin of 1 1/4 lengths, whereas Sahara, after winning a race in race number 112, beating Gerontocrat, ran a pathetic race in a higher class, finishing 10th out of 12 runners from tongue strap, cross nose band, hood rated at 62. 11 will be Land of Liberty. This is the horse which showed form on the other day. Came in with the lightning run, in fact, was Land of Liberty, and just burst onto the scene to emerge victorious. One very impressively is Land of Liberty. In race number 20 was a fancied runner and lived up to its name and ended up winning this race by a margin of 3 lengths, beating Varkaswa is Land of Liberty. Burden of proof of enduring image, rated at 60, is number 11, Land of Liberty. Fine win coming in from Land of Liberty. The first of the classics coming up. The Grade 2 Bangalore 1000 guineas. When we have a look at number 1, Anise. Anise was the one who ran 7th. Well Connected was the winner of this race, and Anise was gracing the wrong end of the field, second last in fact, and ended up finishing on 7th in the Derby, where Well Connected literally sunted the opposition on that occasion. Well Connected had to really put in that gutsy performance, with Empowered still having that margin of 3/4, and it was Well Connected nailed down Empowered in the last possible stride. Anise, on the other hand, ended up finishing on 7th, was a winner in race number 11, beating Thailand, and third being Well Connected, rated at 68, smiling cross nose band, tongue strap. 2 will be Crack of Dawn. The eventual winner in this race was Crack of Dawn. This horse came into the reckoning and ended up winning this race by a margin of a length, beating Musterian is the Crack of Dawn. It quickened well at the all-important end, just given a tap or so, and quickened is Crack of Dawn. King Duck out of Jingle Bells is number 2, Crack of Dawn. Second behind Kirkwood, and third behind Animal Queen. Ended up winning this race. Musterian, or the one, ran second, putting blinkers, tongue strap, rated at 40. Gift of Grace. Well, Gift of Grace was the one who ran second. My Journey was the one who ended up winning this race, whereas Gift of Grace finished on second. 2 and 3/4 lengths was the margin between the first two runners. Second in Hyderabad, being Well Connected from tongue strap basket, but rated at 70. Glorious Dancer. And also coming up is number 6, Queen Regnant. Queen Regnant ran second. Grey Channel was the winner of this race. Let's have a look at Glorious Dancer, who won a race in race number 79, beating Radiant Treasure, and 6th being Grey Channel is Glorious Dancer, when tongue strap rated at 34, whereas Queen Regnant finished on second, 4 and 3/4 lengths behind the Grey Channel, rated at 31, is out of Dean's Kitten. Out of Aim to Achieve is number 6, Queen Regnant. 5 will be Harbour Sunrise. Harbour Sunrise comes next. Harbour Sunrise finished on third. Ice Flow the one. This is race number 80 of the Bangalore Summer Run, who has had 2 outings in Bangalore Summer, having run second behind Stormbreaker, and in this occasion ran third behind Ice Flow is Harbour Sunrise. Under testing conditions, it was raining, in fact, and Harbour Sunrise could only finish on third out of 9 runners, rated at 38 when tongue strap is Harbour Sunrise. Well Connected, this is the Hyderabad run, where Well Connected finished on fourth. The Derby run you're looking at of Well Connected, where Consi Glory came and eventually won on this occasion, and Well Connected seems to have lost his galloping shoes on that day, and Well Connected did end up finishing on fourth out of 7 runners behind Consi Glory. After that win, beating Gift of Grace, and in tremendous form in his previous outings, ran a poor race by finishing on fourth out of 7 runners being Consiglari is Well Connected. We move on to the next race, the 7th race, the Mount Joy Plate Division 1. We have a look at the first runner will be number 1, Genuine Star. Crimson China out of Secret Gloss is number 1, Genuine Star. Was the winner of this race. Is Genuine Star. Was a surprise package on that day and ended up winning by 2.5 lengths, beating Nostradamus, rated at 32 is number 1. Will be Invicta. This is the horse in the Mysore summer season run you're looking at of Invicta, where Invicta ran 5th on that outing, and star appearance won decisively on this outing, with the rider looking back to see any possible threat. And this horse, Invicta, ended up finishing on 5th out of 7 runners, rated at 32 from tongue strap and basket bit is number 2, Invicta. 3 will be Mariachi. Mariachi ran 5th. Marco Polo, the winner. The one which had a lovely run towards the rails and could have opted to get that run, but eventually ran 5th out of 9 runners is Mariachi. 4th on the first starting behind Cosmos, and in this occasion 5th out of 9 runners Marco Polo, the winner, rated at 31. Tongue strap is number 3, Mariachi. Win Legend at a Conceptual is number 3, Mariachi. Happy Dancing comes the next. Dancing Forever, the Circus Star is number 4. Happy Dancing, the eventual winner in this race is Happy Dancing, waiting to pounce on the front runner and got that opening in between runners to come and ended up winning this race, beating She's Superb is Happy Dancing. And this horse, Happy Dancing, won by half a length, rated at 28 from Blinkers, Tungstruck, Crossnose Band, and Basket Bet is number 4, Happy Dancing. 5 will be Sandorina. Sandorina ran second. Donabella, the one, was the eventual winner in this race, and Sandorina was in that fighting line and ended up eventually finishing on 1 3/4 lengths behind Donabella is Sandorina, but in a proof out of Exotic Fantasy is Sandorina, 5th on the previous outing. This run ran second out of 8 runners, rated at 27 for Blinkers, and Tongue Strap is number 5, Sandorina. Cadillac Sky is the one we go across to. The next one is out of Summerbird out of Bluegrass Phenom is number 6, Cadillac Sky, who ran ending up 8th on the starting. Casey was the winner of this race, whereas Cadillac Sky has had a couple of outings previously in this occasion, ended up in race number 39, 8th out of 12 runners. Casey, the winner, rated at 26 for Blinkers, and Tongue Strap. Summerbird out of Bluegrass Phenom is number 6, Cadillac Sky. Seven will be Indian Star. Indian Star finished 5th. The Port of Beauty was the winner, and Indian Star was traveling wide on side as Indian Star. In the colors of silver with orange Lorraine, white and orange striped sleeves is Indian Star. Sedgefield out of Fort Knox is Indian Star. Port of Beauty emerged victorious. Indian Star on all his 3 outings finished off the frame 5th out of 8 runners on this occasion. For Tungster Crossnose Van, rated at 25. 8 will be Slovenia. Slovenia is the one who finished 11th in that mid pack and drop back, end up 11th out of 11 runners. Agna was the winner of this race. 9th being Genuine Star on the previous occasion. In Bangalore, Summer has been pretty consistent, having run 3rd behind Harmonia, was a fancied runner on that occasion, and subsequently 4th out of 7 runners being Red Indian is Slovenia, and his subsequent outings never cited in the monies from Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 25. 9 will be Southern Par. Southern Par is out of Juniper out of Brave Cat is Southern Par. That's the next one we hop on to. Well, 2 runs in Bangalore, where Southern Power finished 9th behind Scaffenberg and 7th behind Alexander Burns. But this is the run in Mysore in race number 102, finished 8th out of 10 runners to beat 2 home. In fact, where Grey Channel, the one, won comfortably, and Southern Power ran 8th, rated at 25 is number 9, Southern Power. 10 will be Hawking. Hawking comes the next. Hawking ran 6th. Emidio was the winner, and Hawking was angling for his run. Slightly a bit of jostling out there, and then ended up finishing 6th out of 9 runners is Hawking. This is race number 122 of the Bangalore Summer Footage. Second behind Harmonia was the one where Hawking finished on in the money, but subsequently ended up 6th out of 9 runners. Emidio, the winners from Blinkers, rated at 23. 11 will be Indian Democrat. Indian Democrat finished 5th. Slice of Heaven was the winner, and Indian Democrat was the one who was in the 3rd position, dropped back to run 5th out of 10 runners. Previously 6th behind Wizard of Stocks, but this run 5th out of 10 runners. Slice of Heaven literally sauntered the opposition, whereas Indian Democrat ran 5th. Sporting Tongue Stop and Basket Bet, rated at 23. 12 will be Sunsplash. Sunsplash finished 3rd. Speedster was the winner, and Sunsplash 4th or 5th at this stage of Sunsplash, putting that orange cap is Sunsplash. A supporter to Chase the Sun, was at a couple of outings in Bangalore Summer, and in Mysore finished 7th being Genuine Star, and 3rd being Speedstar is Sunsplash. Speedstar won very impressively on that occasion, whereas Sunsplash on the side ran ending up 3rd, rated at 23. One Blinkers is number 12, Sunsplash. 13 will be Adela. Adela ran 5th in the colors of red with grey sleeves. Red cap is Adela. Corporate Jungle at a Queen Concert. 7th being Port of Beauty in race number 55 in Bangalore Summer. Subsequently in race number 150 finished 5th out of 8 runners. Tenor Show was the winner of this race. Adela ending up 5th, rated at 22. One Tongue Strap. Sky Moon is number 14 in the card. Sky Moon finished 7th. Palm Reader was the winner, was last in fact, Sky Moon, and finished on just beating One home is Sky Moon, finishing 7th out of 8 runners. Palm Reader was the winner of this race. After that, 11th pin well connected, and 9th pin Rosina never improved at all and has been running off the frame on all the occasions. Is Sky Moon, rated at 22 swan blinkers, and tongue strap is number 14, Sky Moon. We move to the last stage, the Division 1 of the Coronado Plate. Handicap for horses rated 15 to 35. 4 is old and over. Distance is 1200 meters. If we have a look at the first runner, will be High Admiral. Malafkin Tarot of Ordinia is number 1, High Admiral. The eventual winner in this race is High Admiral, and won by a margin of 6 1/4 lengths. Literally trounced the opposition on this occasion is High Admiral, and won by a lengthening margin, with High Admiral in a pillar to post victory, lengthened his stride and went away to win in race number 9 of the Bangalore summer seasons. For tongue strap, rated at 35 is number 1, High Admiral. 2 will be Power Shambhala. Power Shambhala finished 10th. Duxton was the winner of this race. Race number 88 is the one where Power Shambhala finished on ending up last, in fact, in race number 88. Previously 6th being the Corporal and 10th out of 10 runners being Duxton. That's the form and credential of Power Shambhala. Morning blinkers, tongue strap, rated at 34. 3 will be Royal Resolution. Royal Resolution is at a Western Aristocrat at a Surlatate is number 3, Royal Resolution. That's the next runner. The winner of this race, Royal Resolution, up there in front, second for most part of the journey, and then took over the running and won by a margin of a short neck. In fact, with Armenia was the one which was challenging up strongly on the outside, and Royal Resolution just managed to win. Second being SAHARA, and winner beating Armenia in the closest margins. From blinkers, tongue strap, rated at 34. Western Ascata Surlatate is number 3, Royal Resolution. 4 will be Afsis. The sauce has been withdrawn, but we move on to the next runner, number 5. That's King of Shadows. King of Shadows is out of Win Legend out of Vadaros. Is number 5, King of Shadows. Finished on ending up 11th out of 11 runners. Led the field for most part of the journey and dropped back to run 11th out of 11 runners. Crack of Dawn as the winner. Win Legend out of Vadaros is King of Shadows. From Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 31 is number 5, King of Shadows. After winning a race in race number 196, beating Colonel Harty. And 6 will be Red Indian. Dean's Kitten out of Cocaine is number 6, Red Indian. The eventual winner in this race got that lovely rails run to come and emerge victorious is Red Indian. Beating No Opinion is Red Indian. Dean's Kitten out of Cocaine previously ran 8th behind Natalma and 6th behind Constanza, and ended up eventually winning this race. There you can see that the run towards the rails came and won by a margin of half a length. From Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 28. 7 is Wizzo. Wizzo ran second, Castaway the winner, and Wizzo was being produced 5 wide off the fence under the whip. Given a couple of reminders, they ended up eventually finishing second, 1 length behind Castaway is Wizzo. Top class out of Dangerous Bell. Race number 92 was catching up in the last few strides to finish on 1 length behind the winner, rated at 28. One tongue strap. 8 will be Perfect Golden Era. Perfect Golden Era ran 5th. Inky Black was the winner. Top total gallery at a Blazing Rhythm is Perfect Golden Era. This is race number 37 of the Mysore main season, where Perfect Golden Era finished 5th out of 11 runners. Inky Black was the winner. In that mid-pack was Perfect Golden Era. So tongue strap, rated at 27. 9 will be Simply Magical. Simply Magical finished 5th. Fictiona was the winner. Strong suit at the age of magic is Simply Magical, who won a race in race number 95, beating Himachali and 4th Pian Lagapas. This occasion, 5th out of 12 runners. Fictiona, the winner of this race, with a couple of horses catching onto the scene, and Simply Magical finished 5th, rated at 27 for blinkers, Tungsta Crossnose Band. 10 will be She's Superb. She's Superb ran second. Happy Dancing was the winner, and She's Superb was up there in front in the colors of red with royal blue horseshoe and red cap is She's Superb. Ended up finishing on second on the starting. Half length behind Happy Dancing is She's Superb. Slightly weird out and ended up finishing on second. From tongue stop rubber debate, rated at 12. It'll be Nostradamus, who ran second, up there in front, having the slender lead, and Lightning Attack challenging up strongly on the outside. And ultimately, Lightning Attack went head, emerged victorious, as Nostradamus is being pretty unlucky on both occasions. Ran second being Genuine Star, second being Lightning Attack. One blinkers tongue stop, rated at 24. So that's how the pre of today's races will join you next week. Until then, thank you from all of us.